Where am I here? Well, am I recording? Yeah, I guess I'm recording. Yeah, I am, Barbara. Where am I? Can't quite see that. Okay. Almost finished now. My high voltage capacitor banger. What am I going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to talk about the Hutchison effect. What is the Hutchison effect? It's actually been around forever. Workers in shipyards experienced it way before the internet, as I found out through various mentors I had that worked in shipyard, Berardi Aero Shipyard. Johnny Cedar, his name is. Okay, we'll talk about it. This is before I even discovered the HFX stuff. I can put it down on top of the capacitor, huh? Which is over here. Oh, getting there. Yeah, so HFX has been discovered by others as well. It's going to stay there or what? I don't know. I'm trying to find a place for this iPad thing. Alright. Too low. So anyway, yeah. I accidentally discovered it along with many others over the years. Okay, so how do I explain it? I don't. I'll let professionals try and explain it. I don't know. I don't know anything really. I'm just a scrap collector, right? Right. I'll put it up higher. I just like vintage stuff and exploring it and finding out information long lost to the modern age. Wow. Fires and junk all over the place here. So, yeah, Tesla discovered it. Came across it in some of his experiments in New York, shaking a building apart. Then Johnny Cedar and Berardi Aero Shipyard and others talking about things vanishing. And a friend of mine, a doctor, Andrea Puharich, was involved in a long time ago. And others that I met would talk about that. Let's see, most recent, years ago, I think, would be Dr. Harold Wilson of DREP, Defense Region Established Pacifica, Department of National Defense, Canada. Felt there was a relationship between a particular piece I had with a bit of uranium ore in it and the electromagnetic fields, okay? So, then Roland Brito in Germany, an analysis of metal samples that seem to be accelerated in time, which is intriguing. So they say. I mean, I have the articles, and they're all in German. That, however, that's my opinion on the HFX stuff. A lot of things. I'm learning everything every day. Something crazy. You know, I don't know anything. I'm not an expert or anything. So, got talking pliers. I'm crazy. So I told Jesse Ventura, you know, John is crazy. John is crazy. I love being myself. I love dressing up. I like playing in the snow. If you could rate me as a human, I'm probably androgen, in between two worlds. I don't mind it. Why should I, why should I follow the crazy people, what I call crazy, the religious people? And people like Donald Trump is a raving lunatic. Jesus. He's a sick old man. I wouldn't want to be any of those assholes. Or Elon Musk, or whatever you call him. I've known people more important than those two, and richer, who I know personally, and who really enjoy life and do great things to other people instead of building walls and bitching about immigrants coming in. I mean, the whole damn USA is built on immigration. Statue of Liberty, I guess, should be taken down then, you know? If Donald Trump wants the world, or the whole, everybody wants to kiss Donald Trump's asshole, I guess he has to get rid of the Lady Liberty, right? No, I don't like people like that. I think they're toxic, dirty humans, okay? Like all dictators, they will find their end pretty drastic, like Adolf Hitler and other people. So let's just drop that topic right away. Okay, let's do it. Politics divides people, you know. We don't need division or walls. Gee, talk about it. Stupid. Look what happened to the Berlin Wall that eventually caved in. I was there when they made their move to get rid of it. And I was in line to register in Munich. Yeah, walls. You don't do that, you stupid nut. You try to get friends with everybody, different countries and that, you know. Oh no, we got this big fat pig-eyed looking turd walking around all orange and throwing his dictatorship all over the place. And the other goon is a wannabe dictator too. But anyway, old fools in red hats, young fools in red hats. Who in the hell is, you know, it's totally nutty. It's something out of a cartoon. An old dope running around in a red hat. So that's my little bitch for the day. And so I was talking about H effect. Okay. So there's other entities in the environment which are just waiting to be discovered. Energies like odd things that happen in certain sites and certain things that happen. And a lot of good scientists over the years explored that, like Ed Dames and Dr. Rocher and Andre Buchart, William Tiller, and Lloyd Bushman, Rex Webb. I can go on and on for hundreds of them. But I knew 100. I met a hell of a lot of people. They're all good people too. I've met dirt poor, very good. The most rich, very good. But I back away from anything that is evil. That includes poor and rich. You get the assholes out there and there's random brain dead zombies. It's amazing how stupid humans are, really. This country's full of stupidity stuff, you know. American Civil War. Oh, really? Why? Yeah, it's just so stupid and primitive and sick. Just because somebody lives in a country where it's more sunny and they got darker, I mean, what? So what? You know, it's just pathetic. So I don't get much hope for humans. I think they're probably going to blow themselves up. If that or Mother Nature, global warming, and all the weird stuff that goes with it. But that's for the experts to figure out. What is the percentage of good people on this planet? I think it's pretty good. The other percentage is just evil. So I talk, and I'll probably get a comment, but I delete any negative comments. I don't bother answering them. Deleting negative comments, thank you. But there is a network formed to try and combat the Donald and this ridiculous. It's almost like he's trying to destroy America so the Russians can have it. Now it's yours, so the Russians come in and take it over. There's a lot of good Russians, but a lot of bad ones too. And it's quite obvious that's what he's doing, right? Right. The deal. Hand over the USA to Russia. I think so. Overglorified dictator with delusions of godhood. So I wandered off course with Hutchison effect and what it really is, in my opinion, into politics. Political figure politics. Other thing I really, you know, if somebody offered me $1 million, it would make me very miserable. I don't balk at a couple 100,000. That's easy to get rid of, which I've done. I like the simple things. Navy ships and scrapyards. Ha! I have a fantasy of Mr. Alex scrapyard in Greece to go there with lots of money and buy a huge load of goodies and have it shipped back here. Or the other one when Fair Radio was in operation. The same with Fair Radio stuff, but oh well, bits and pieces came from both of those places. So. Jelly in the belly. I like EVO. I like animals. My biggest thrill when I go to the scrapyard, that's for me amazing. I mean, that's some of the amazing adventures I had. There's a Canadian version of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a psychopath, okay. Crazy as hell. A Canadian version of Charles Bombardier, who we got along fine for a couple of years. I didn't move to Belcourt, Quebec, as he wanted me to do, and take over his parents' mansion. I was on my way with Nancy to the Gulf of Mexico and didn't have time to do that. Kevin Albar, a filmmaker, was going to come along too, and Charles was going to set up what he called an experimental factory. We used to talk on the phone or send emails. I got the emails and letters and things, but not that interesting for me. Free energy, really. It was about all free energy devices, which I used to sell to, or people would come to me for a free energy device to build, and they pay me like $250,000 several times. I don't know. I said, oh, sure, no problem. So I would do it at night, spare time after doing other things, like working on the warships. Artificial Reef Society of British Columbia, Canada, HMCS Columbia, HMCS Mackenzie, HMCS Saskatchewan, HMCS Yukon. 5 years for me, a lot of fun, and at night I'd do the free energy stuff. So they would come from either Germany or Japan and England to check on the development. So the Thomas and Mr. Yamabi, as well as Richard Brewer, I haven't seen him in a while, and a few others paid me huge amounts of money to make power units. What did they do? And they could. The main problem was that they couldn't get a company to really proof test it and manufacture it. So that was a drawback on that whole thing. There was somebody else involved. Grant Romand, who was with me, is a good partner. He actually was. Grant did excellent videos on the power cells. He took measurements, promoted them to William Shatner and Larry Hagman and many others. Those videos are on YouTube. On Nancy Lazar on Hutchison's YouTube channel, so you can check them out. Another fun I had, another person I found with Boyd Bush from Lockheed Martin and Jack Houck of McDonnell Douglas Engineering. Plus others I had a lot of fun with. In person, that is, not over the internet. Oh, person. Whoa. So anyway, I should shut up and clean up this horrendous mess. So that's almost done. Where are we here? Can you see it? This will be a 100,000 volt cap. it just came like that. I made a box for it to hold it proper with suppression and corona rings and all that stuff, and then putting it together, put wheels on it so I could move it around over in the high voltage section. Well, I guess so. Strange stuff happening for sure. So I just got to clean up all this stuff. It's junk all over the place here, so. And I got the corona ring. Stand up, mounted. Not yet mounted, but I just got to clip it on here. That was interesting. It's just sitting there. I got to put it together. So, corona ring. That was fun too. I do some type of project almost every week. One of my projects here is the Mark 14 gun sight with gyros and air supply unit. So it's fun doing projects. Keeps me out of trouble. Oh, got music. No. Oh, somebody back yet? No. Over here, it's warmer. Oh, it's still winter time. I know. Hey, what the earth's going on here? Hold on. I'm little Johnny Cupcake. I live in a sewer pipe by a scrapyard. I come out and say hi. You want to be like, okay, I got to shut up. Put this back up here for Mr. EVO. I'm still doing life extension product. Also, I'm cutting down on my Xanax. I was on it since 1970, so. Can you believe that? Every country I would get, doctors would prescribe it to me. Not in Japan, because I had a couple of months supply in Germany, and I was living with Dr. Margarita, so. And Dr. Peter Kokoschnik. Those letters I do have, and if Matthew's uploading stuff, you can upload those. Also, published a lot of scientific papers which don't exist anymore, I guess. So it's like interesting, all that information vanishes. It's like the Russian report on the sun and the life extension frequencies of the sun that enhance interconnection telomere reversals. I cannot find that article again. Russian report. And I love the sun. I said the sun totally naked and suck it up and get nice and dark. Anyway, I should shut up and get going. I got a lot of stuff to do. Okay. Here we go.